Hi, this is Kartikeya Bhatia from What the Article. Please press the subscribe button and hit the bell icon next to it to never miss an update from us. Comment below to let us know how you liked our video. Our guest for today is Vikram Sethi, an art curator and event organizer. Let's start the podcast with him. Good evening, Vikram. How are you?
Good evening, Kartika. A very nice day to you.
Very nice to you also. So, my first question to you is what attracted you towards the food and beverage industry?
Okay, let me give you a bit of my educational background. I did my economics from the Shri Ram College of Commerce,
Mhm,
and after economics, I got placed in on campus,
mhm,
and I joined the food and beverage industry.
mhm.
I worked with a few French wine and Spanish wine importers,
Sure.
and from there, it was a challenge because it was something new. Way
Mhm,
back 25 years ago, the food industry
mhm,
and was a national stage, the
mhm.
wine industry.
Yeah.
It was a good experience to do something challenging and very nice.
Uh-huh.
So that's my first part of career began with that.
Oh, amazing. And can you share with our viewers what degree did you pursue?
I did my degree in economics, BA honors economics
Okay.
from Delhi University, Shri Ram College of Commerce.
Oh, amazing. So
Yeah.
you share some stories about the wine launches you were part of?
Okay. The first wine launch was way back in 99, about 21 years ago. It
Uh-huh.
was a launch of Spanish wine called Torres,
Okay.
and it was amazing. We had a party at the Mauritius Sheraton,
Uh-huh.
and we had lovely dinner matching the wines and the
Uh-huh.
food, and it was
Uh-huh.
a very good experience.
Uh-huh.
And the second one was done in the U.S. Embassy,
Okay.
which we had a variety of French wines from Bordeaux and Spain, and
Uh-huh.
each of these launches
Uh-huh.
were a very good experience of
Oh.
matching the right food with the wines.
Oh,
So people
amazing.
appreciated all the efforts.
Oh. Okay. What made you shift from the food industry to the art industry? Is my next question.
Okay, Kartika, that is a very interesting question. What made me shift was I found I used to sponsor a lot of art events when I was in the wine and food industry. We, in fact, the first very visual arts gallery event when visual arts gallery opened in 2000
Mhm.
AD was done by one of the companies I worked with,
Oh, okay.
and it was an experience. So from I saw always love art and
Uh-huh.
love artists, and I found that they all had a paucity of funds.
Uh-huh.
So the best experience was that I fell in love with art while working in the corporate world.
Okay.
So from there on, I thought after a while, food and wine, I just wanted to go into the art industry because I found a passion for it, and I
Mhm.
found that a lot of artists need support, need help, especially the emerging artists
Okay.
don't have enough support. So I wanted to help them out. So
Uh-huh.
that's what drove me towards the art industry.
And could you share some stories with us of some artists that you worked with?
Yes, I worked with a lot of artists. I worked with artist Roshali Prakash,
Okay.
and she was from JT School of Art.
Okay.
And I'm proud to say that after working with her, I've sold about several works of hers. They're lying in houses of collectors and auction houses. Then
Mm-hmm.
I've also worked with an artist called Meeta Rathore
Mm-hmm.
and promoted her all over. And she's really grown in her work and all that. She's
Uh-huh.
an emerging, I would say, rock star of the Indian art industry.
Mm-hmm.
She is doing very well now over the past 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
And one thing I like to add here, Kartikaya, I've
Mm-hmm.
worked with artists who are not just qualified artists, even homemakers. I've
Mm-hmm.
worked with unqualified professionals, homemakers, and seen the work,
Mm-hmm.
seen the talent, and promoted them. So
Oh,
it's been a big
amazing.
challenge promoting emerging art, new
Yeah.
names. And also names like Nagina Lunia, and
Mm-hmm.
Anupama Trigunai,
Mm-hmm.
and Jyotia Karve, very well established artists are promoted, including Rita Sood from Gurgaon. So
Okay.
I've named 5, 6 names for the future, I feel, of the Indian art industry.
Mm-hmm.
That's my perspective. So I made them grow over the years. So I'm
Oh,
very happy that it's been a learning experience.
no, that must have been a very enriching experience for both sides, you and them as well.
Yeah.
So my next question is, what are the challenges that you face as an art curator?
The biggest challenges are that I'm not qualified as an art curator. I did my economics degree, as you know, and
Mm-hmm.
I'm from the food and wine industry. So the
Mm-hmm.
first challenge was to make artists accept me as a curator,
Okay.
accept me to do events. I'm
Okay.
being very honest out here,
No.
because that's the best way to
Yeah.
be. Yeah, and that was seeing my work and my performance. They all came forward,
Mm-hmm.
and what helped me was that I achieved 2 awards over the years.
Mm-hmm.
One was the Bharat Darman Award, which NGO gave me seeing my work
Okay.
in 2015,
Mm-hmm.
and the second award was the
Congratulations for
Business.
that.
Thank you very much. Thanks, I appreciate that. But awards are only a mark of honor. For me, awards don't matter. What matters most is that artists should be happy.
Mm-hmm.
End of the day, they should get sales, get exposure,
Mm-hmm.
and be happy working with me. Like I tell everybody, including you, Kartika, I'm only a catalyst. I promote artists who have talent. And I bring the talent out to the public.
Mhm.
So I'm like the catalyst, promoting them from their drawing rooms, from the art galleries to the public, to the final buyers.
Okay.
So they have talent, and that helps me a lot to promote them. And also they got faith in me after seeing my work and performances over the years. So
Mhm.
it was a struggle in the beginning, I'll be honest with you. Every curator struggles, whether you're qualified or not. I started doing with small nookards,
Okay.
small village galleries,
Okay.
small market galleries. From there
Okay.
I emerged to hotel. So it was a road which was a ladder to climb. It
Oh,
was not so instant as we all think it is. It's not an easy road to success.
no,
It's taken me 20 years to reach.
but then you did it very well, I must say. So
I
the
was
next,
thinking,
thank you so much. So the next question is, what are the challenges that you faced as an art curator?
the challenges are basically I faced is that to get the buyers to accept modern art, contemporary art, emerging artists
Hmm.
took time, and also to make the hotels accept me doing shows for them,
Hmm.
because everybody wants a brand, a branded name.
Okay.
Not everybody wants to work with new artists. Like everybody wants to buy Hussein, Raza, but to get new artists into the forefront was the biggest challenge.
Yes.
And also, I must say that the government was not very supportive.
Hmm.
It was only private sector and sponsors and the corporate world
Hmm.
that encouraged me a lot to
Okay.
support artists, to
Okay.
get them forward, to get them into a mainstream. So the challenges were to get them buyers, to
Uh-huh.
get them good venues, and to get them exposure. So we had three
That,
challenges, main challenges. Yeah, and of course finance. We all know
yeah,
finance is a
that
big,
must
big,
have been the biggest one, right?
biggest challenge.
To
Yeah,
get people to
finance.
know about the new artists, that must have also been
Yeah,
a challenge for them to buy it, because as you said, Hussein and everyone knows, but new artists,
yeah,
not too many people know and want to invest it, right?
yeah. I agree
Uh,
with you.
yeah.
Yeah.
So how's the journey been so far for you? Because I know you've got a couple of awards as well in this time. So if you can just share that with us, please.
Yeah, the journey has been a struggle in the beginning. Now, in the past 5 years, have been very successful,
Yeah.
and I'm proud to say that even during the COVID pandemic, I've been doing online sales,
Yes.
working with artists, buying affordable art online,
Yes.
and the awards itself gave me a kind of a credibility more for artists to come forward. So,
Sure.
two awards I won. One was 2015, the Bharat Nirman.
Yeah.
Second was 2017, the Business Eminence Award. And
Okay.
both these awards were like basically the government recognized my work and the private sector, and
Uh-huh.
they helped to get more artists. And artists felt more confident working with a person who's done works for them, not qualified as a curator, and yet promoted them and done successfully other artists. And also another thing I must add, Kartika, here is that references mattered.
Mhm.
If you sell art of one artist, then it helps a lot. You get more artists.
Yeah.
You get 5 to 10 more artists if you do well with one artist.
Yeah.
It's like a multiplier effect.
Yeah.
You get more people, more references. Like tomorrow, if I do a good video with you,
Yeah.
I'm sure you get more clients and more interviews, which I
I
hope
hope.
for. I hope for.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
also always
Yeah. So my next
multiply.
question. So my next question is, how has work been in this pandemic for you?
The work was initially a bit of a shock and a bit of a struggle, as we all know.
Yes.
The whole economy of the world and India being hit by the pandemic.
Yes.
So it was something, a very new experience. But then I switched to online because I did research on online and found that a lot of galleries have come online.
Okay.
And a lot of people are getting online affordable art. Of course, sales are not the same as before,
Mhm.
but people are buying online for their houses, for their homes.
Uh-huh.
If you have the supply, the logistics worked out of online, you can do online sales also. So I'm proud to say that in the pandemic, the first 2 months was no work, but the third month I sold some works of art, and I'm back on track doing online work till the gallery is open, till the hotel is open.
Yeah.
So
And
it's been
we wish
a
you all
really,
the
really,
best with that as well.
thank you. Yeah.
Yeah. So my last question is that what advice would you give to upcoming art curators? Or
I would give them a lot. Yeah. Okay. The first advice would be never lose faith and hope in your work. Your craft, your work is yours.
Mhm.
Always have faith and always work. Don't look at the money and monetary rewards.
Mhm.
Do a good work, and automatically you'll find the right platform, the right market. And never lose faith in yourself and have faith in yourself.
Mhm.
And also another thing is, I'd like to add something further here. Looking at the stress people are going through,
Sure.
art is also therapeutic. Art also heals. If a beautiful work of art in your bedroom or your drawing room, you feel good. Seeing a beautiful landscape, a beautiful floral work. So
Mhm.
art is also very healing, just like music is healing,
Yeah.
So always look at art as an avenue to an outlet for you to go forward. And don't lose faith and trust in the market or in people like buyers or sellers or doing people doing art events, because it's very important that you keep a touch with your craft, and the financials will also work out. Like I'll give you an example here. Subodh Gupta 30 years ago was a nobody, but now he's so famous because he also went to the right platforms, the right people he worked with. So what happens is that I mean, example that every artist has struggled. Van Gogh unfortunately died a pauper, but his works are worth a fortune. At that point, he could get the right marketing or the right kind of buyers for his work while he was alive. But Van Gogh works are a fortune now because and Picasso enjoyed his wealth in his lifetime. So did Dali. So did other artists, famous artists like you can say Andy Warhol. Because the advantage these artists had were they had the right marketing tools. You got to market yourself also. So along with being a creative person, either find a person who markets for you or market yourself. Without marketing or without the publicity of your art, you cannot move forward. So don't lose faith and always have faith and find the right people to market your art. I'm not saying me. There are many people like me in the market to market your art. I'm not saying just me only, but always have faith in your craft first. Do a good work and automatically logistics will fall into place.
True.
That's my best advice to artists.
And why
I
not
hope I
you?
didn't get too long.
So no, that's but why not you? So that was my thing. So thank you, Vikram, so much for taking out your time and sharing such amazing insights with our viewers. A big thank you to all our viewers for tuning in, and don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon next to it to receive updates from us. We look forward to seeing you at the we look forward to seeing you in another episode of What the Article. Thank you so much. Good evening.
Thank you, Kartika, for your support and for your interview. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.